weather impacts from the shutdown that you're tracking?
Not yet, at least.
Oh, goodness.
You know, we could use some rain. That's the biggest issue we're having right now. And even the rain chances that look like we're getting on Wednesday, it's not all that much. So, I mean, it seems like every time we have a chance, it just kind of fizzles out or we lose some of the moisture. Now, tonight, it is kind of hazy out there. If you're looking for that full harvest moon, it's going to be up there all night tonight, but unfortunately, the cloud's blocking it out right now. So maybe by early tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow, kind of humid, warm, isolated shower. I think like today, it's certainly going to be muggy and we could see a stray shower, but the difference tomorrow, we likely could see some breaks in those clouds. Now, Wednesday, scattered showers and storms. Don't get your hopes up yet because when you see Futurecast, I'll tell you why. But late week, we will see a pretty sharp cool down for at least 2 days. Now, tonight, it's going to be a struggle to get down in the low 60s. I think we're going to spend most of tonight in the mid to upper 60s, but we could see a few sprinkles in the foothills. Tomorrow, low to mid 80s, depends on sunshine. More sunshine, mid 80s for sure. More clouds, closer to 80 degrees like today, but just a 20% chance of a stray shower. The one thing we're going to have for sure, plenty of high dew point air. I mean, for October, dew points in the 60s are bad enough. We could flirt with 70, maybe even tomorrow into Wednesday before it drops back to more reasonable October levels in the 40s and 50s. Here's a look at the messy surface map tonight. We've got a southeast flow bringing the humidity. Now, you think there'd be enough to kick off stray shower and thunderstorm, and certainly the front is there. The problem is, it's just not lifting it enough, and we don't have some of the other pieces of energy in place to really produce widespread rain. So Futurecast shows the rain chances continuing to get lighter and lighter with time. We will see a couple chances on Wednesday with the front, maybe a pop-up shower storm. The front comes through during the late afternoon, evening, so hopefully one or two of these thunderstorms can get going to produce some rainfall for you. But I think for the most part, we're going to be really grasping for any rain we can get on Wednesday, and it's still looking pretty sparse. Some folks are going to end up with almost nothing, and some others might get lucky and get an isolated inch, but that'll be few and far between. Now, this weekend, our next opportunity of rain could come from a nor'easter, but it looks like it's going to stay near the coast. Now, this is bad news for the coast because king tides, northeast winds, more surge and flood potential, especially for the Outer Banks. Some of the moisture tries to back up early next week, but it looks like it stays away from us for right now, so not a great chance of rain coming up with that system. So your Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast shows 2 really warm days here, and I've lowered the rain chances to 40% on Wednesday. There's our cool days, Thursday and Friday. As we go 10 days into the future, you can see early next week, temperatures are in the 70s, and we start to warm back up. So a really mild stretch of weather. In fact, temperatures could be back into the low 80s. So we're going to stay way above average, it looks like, at least for the next 10, maybe 15 days. Outside of that Thursday, Friday cool down, it stays warm by October standards.